Hello, everyone. Hey, here's it is. It's me, Frank Sivero. I'm a star. All right. I hope everybody's doing well. Anyway, listen, I'm one of those people that some people ask me, hey, when is your next film? I don't just do any kind of film, and if they're the kind of films that I want to be involved, I don't. Hey, I was promised in 1973 that I was going to be in the Raging Bull. It didn't work. Politics. I was promised a year in advance that I was going to be also in Casino, and it didn't work for whatever reasons. I know the reasons, but anyway, I was promised a lot of movies, and I turned down a lot of movies wanted to be involved in those films because where it came from, the promise, I kind of respected it. But anyway, what are you going to do? That's what's going on, and that's what happens, and unfortunately, it's show business. Sometimes people say things, they mean well. Other people come to their lives and kind of poison them. I really believe so. You know what I mean? It's not about talent. Hey, I'm very well trained by original, which I'm a method actor by Lee Strasberg, head of the actor studio, Pacino, James Dean, Marilyn Monroe. A lot of people came out of there. I'm talking about Lee Strasberg himself. That's where I come from. That's my training. So that's what I'm about. As an actor, when I do my work, I do my work. However, I was taught and I use everything else that I experienced in life and put it together. I educate myself, even when I'm not working, about all kinds of things that I may be called upon that's thrown on my feet, and you almost have to be superhuman to be able to do what you have to do and to be as realistic and as honest as possible for the audience. So, an actor's life is really not easy. It's a very difficult life. It's a very lonely life, even that I am busy, I keep myself busy. Of course, I love women, and I'm single. I was married, but anyway, I always educate myself on different levels, in case I might be called, and throw it on my feet. I prepare, because you got to be almost superhuman to be able to, to do things that normal people cannot do. Hey, it's not about look. It's not about how you speak, talk. It's what the character's about, what the life that you have to live and be real and honest. That's what it's all about. And how do you get there? Listen, you have technique acting, which is the Miser technique, which is totally different. For me, it is. I like to be the character. I like to become the person. I'm not saying if I'm playing a killer, I want to kill people. I don't want to do that. But, I do my work. I study, I listen to people, go into details. If I'm playing a doctor, it depends what kind of medicine I'm practicing as a doctor, I go into that. I study every single day. I do, and besides, I created three TV series. They're all based on me, my stories in Brooklyn, California, Las Vegas. And also I have about 3 or 4 movie scripts. Someday I'll get them made. I've had interest. They're real, mixed fictional and not fictional stories without implicating anybody. And they're great scripts, great writers, and they're my stories. All through my veins, my own personal experiences, many level, and other creativities that I create. So anyway, listen, I just want to let you know, and besides, I left Brooklyn in 1975, right after Godfather 2 opened. I sold my house. I had a brownstone. I sold it for $18,000. It's worth about $1 million today, and I had been in California in 1969 for about a year and a half. I did some theater and tried to do some westerns, other things. Unfortunately, they didn't work out. Came out. I had some friends of mine that were doing a movie with Elvis Presley called Change of Habit with Mary Tyler Moore. And anyway, I've been around, show business most of my life. I began when I was 14. But I studied for 7 years. Nobody gave me anything. But again, like I said before, quite a few people promised me And people that, well, I respected it. They promised that I was going to play this role, that role, and they end up being, giving it to somebody else because certain people enter in the film, and I guess they dictated who they wanted, and if they didn't, I guess I don't know. I can't say I wasn't there. I never really asked the question why. The only thing I know is that I turned down other films to honor their commitment. And am I upset? Yeah, I'm upset. Sure, because I know. It cost me many different levels. Nobody could play me, but nobody could play the roles the way I play. I don't care who you are. You can't. And I speak 4 different languages too. And I know everything about those languages, not just the languages, the people, the behavior. I study all that. So that's what makes me, different. And I am different. It doesn't mean that I'm better. I might be better, but I'm not going to throw it in your face. I'm an individual who basically does what he has to do the best I know how. I don't cheat the audience. No. When it comes doing a play, I do my play. Otherwise, the curtain goes down. When I do a movie, I do a movie. I play the character. I know the character. I understand the character. I live the character. When I do a TV show, you don't get much time, but I prepare myself and I use my own personal experience and my training with Lee Strasberg. Lee was a master. Lee opened up my whole brain. And I have so many different components and files and in my subconscious that it's all full of information that I have that I use when I'm called upon to use it. Hey, I wasn't given anything by anybody because I looked. No, I was capable of doing it. Look, it's like hitting the lottery or the jackpot, the slot machine. It happens. But anyway, listen, I'm not mentioning names, but I'm upset. I had tremendous respect for a lot of people. And it's like also people that I taught them how to speak a certain foreign language. They never give me credit and say, so-and-so was there with me, and I spent 6-7 months. Or I created a character on my own through improvisational by a skeleton character, and I made it into a human being, and I might have changed the whole movie. They never said, hey, the first day of filming, when I saw what I saw, my mind changed from the whole visualization, the way I wanted the movie, it turned. But they never give me credit, like, oh yeah, so actor, meaning Frank Sivero, did this, did that. Nah, it's a big thing, I mean, what does it take to say, hey, my friend, Frank Sivero? I'm still a friend. I'm not an enemy to them. But don't cross me, because I will say my piece. And I'm a man, and I'll always be a man. All right, listen, you take care of yourself, and I'm sorry if I was a little harsh. And try to have respect for actors that know what they're doing. And the ones that live in a dream world and work and do what they're doing, it's like going to the gym. You got the real bodybuilders that win contests, and you got the ones that stay in shape. It doesn't mean they're earning. All right, listen, take care of yourself. Have a good day, good evening, and good night. This is Frank Sivero. I am Frank Sivero. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.